Come and fly away with me. Come and fly away with me. Come and fly away with me. Come and fly away with me.
I've been waiting for this day to come, it's finally getting closer. On our way to graduate, and then I'll be heading over. You my treasure, I'm your soldier. Stay up till the night is over. We talking on the phone, but want your head between my shoulders.
Good evening, and welcome to Camdenton High School's commencement ceremony. We are pleased that you're able to be with us this evening to celebrate the hard work and accomplishments of the senior class of 2020. While this is obviously a bit later and a somewhat different structure than originally planned, we are thankful to be able to recognize our seniors this evening. Tonight, we are also streaming our ceremony on the Camdenton R3 School District Facebook page, and we would also like to welcome family members, friends, and guests as well. We are appreciative for the patience, understanding, and support shown by parents, families, and most certainly our students as we have navigated through these challenging times. Seniors, tonight is about you. We are excited to be able to recognize you for your hard work as you take this next step in your lives. At this time, we will begin with the national anthem. Following the national anthem, senior Michael Radlin will lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Michael has committed to the Army ROTC program, and he will be attending Missouri S&T in the fall. Michael, please come forward at this time.
Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
You may be seated. This evening, Senior Tyler Hunter will be giving the opening statement. Tyler is the son of J.D. and Melissa Hunter. Tyler has participated in football and basketball and is a member of National Honor Society and DECA. Next fall, Tyler plans to attend Missouri State University, where he will pursue a degree in business. Tyler, please come forward at this time.
They've always said to imagine the audience naked when you're giving a speech. However, I'm getting very uncomfortable, especially with Mr. Hunter over there and my grandparents up there. I mean, there's no safe place for me to look. In fact, I'm sorry I brought it up now. Let me start over. Well, everybody, good evening. On behalf of the class of 2020, I would like to welcome all friends, family, honored guests, administration, educational adjudicators, and any tourists that somehow ended up here. I would first like to say thank you to all my friends, family, and staff here at Camdenton. I would like to give a big thank you to my little brother, Zach. Zach and I don't always get along, but to be honest, he's my best friend and the greatest thing that ever happened to me. I'm just now realizing I probably should not have paid him to write this speech for me. Even though the class of 2020 has probably the coolest combination of numbers ever, we have gone through an immense amount of tragedy. We're the class born into 9/11, and now we're graduating during a pandemic. We are also the class that had to watch Carol Baskin lie straight to our faces. On top of that, we also had to suffer through those horrific TikTok dances. But even with all that adversity, we still managed to graduate. On December 15th, 2018, I woke up with a raging headache and a million text messages asking if I was doing okay and when I would be back at school. I remembered that only the night before I had suffered my third concussion in a calendar year, and I would no longer be able to play basketball for Camdenton. Overcoming adversity isn't just about getting past your problems. It is about turning those problems into opportunities. When I got my career-ending concussion in basketball, I was devastated. Not devastated because I was super talented or anything like that, but devastated because I loved the sport. I loved playing it, and I loved being on the team. I loved the bus rides, and I loved the brotherhood. This injury, however, kept me from playing basketball, but it also allowed me to discover true passions that I never knew I had. I was able to grow as a person and future businessman through more time with DECA. On top of that, my injury also allowed me to find time to earn A+ tutoring hours with the Special Olympics program 3 days a week. What started out as an obligation to acquire time spent for A+ quickly turned into more than a hoop I was asked to jump through. It became part of my day that I treasured. If I were to miss a day, all the athletes would come up to me asking where I was, and they would make sure that I was not going to miss the next day. I would get to go to tournaments with the team as well. Instead of just an hour a day, I would get to spend the entire day with them. Win or lose, their smile when they were playing could light up this entire school district. Had I not kept hitting my head on other things or other people, I would have missed out on so much this year, so much that made me a better person. You see, we're the class of 2020. We face challenges and overcome obstacles. We go from in-class lectures to Google Hangouts in a day. One day we're eating lunch in the Commons with 500 of our closest friends, and the next we're social isolating for a month. One day we aren't wearing masks. We're in the midst of a pandemic and murder hornets, all at the same time. But we're like the honey badger. We don't really care. We got this. Let's all take the adversity we encounter today and use it to become better people tomorrow. When push comes to shove, when times get tough, we all have to be able to stand up and face whatever it is head on. The Camdenton class of 2020 can and will do that. We got this. Class of 2020, I'm just going to leave you with this. Play every game like it's your last, because you truly never know when your last game might be. Returning high school students, regardless of how school looks in the fall, treat each day of school like it will be your last, because we now know you never know when that day might come. As we part ways with the invaluable knowledge we have gathered, I challenge all of us to turn problems into solutions. Let's be the class that changes the world. It's been a fun ride so far, even with all the craziness, but it's time to move on and see where the day takes us. Personally, I can't wait. We're the class of 2020. We got this. Thank you.
Tonight, we celebrate the accomplishments of our graduates as they have met the graduation requirements set forth by the state of Missouri and the Camdenton R3 School Board. Our Board of Education promotes our district's vision of everyone learning every day through its governance activities. Please allow me to introduce our Board of Directors. Our Board President, Chris McEllier, Vice President, Nancy Masterson, Treasurer, Courtney Hewlett, Board Member, Laura Davis, Board Member, Eric Walters, Board Member, Troy Reisner, and Board Member, Callie Hensey. Please join me in recognizing our school board. It is also my honor to introduce tonight's student speakers and performers for the 89th graduating class of the Camdenton R3 School District. Our first performer is Emma Grace Smith. Emma Grace is a daughter of Donnell and Scott Smith. While in high school, she was active in Go-Caps, choir, and cheerleading. Her future plans are to attend the University of Central Missouri and continue on a scholarship cheerleading career. She plans to major in nursing and get a BSN degree and work in an emergency room or be a flight nurse. Please welcome Emma Grace.
Downtown apartment sure makes me miss home. And those bills they run the counter, you're telling me I'm on my own. Just like every Sunday, I call mama up last night. And even when it's not, I tell her everything's alright. Before we hung up, I said, hey mama, don't forget. Tell my baby sister I'll see her in the fall. And tell me more that I miss her. I should give her a call. And make sure you tell God that I'm still this little girl. I still feel like I'm where I'm supposed to be. Don't forget to remember me. Tonight I find myself kneeling by the bed to pray. I haven't done this in a while, so I don't know what to say. But Lord, I feel so small sometimes in this big old place. I know there's more important things. Don't forget to remember me. Don't forget to remember me. I won't forget to remember you.
Tonight's speakers are Hannah Rogers and Jacob Curley. Hannah is the daughter of Stacy Rogers. While in high school, she was active in science research, National Honor Society, where she served as vice president, student council, where she served as secretary, tennis, and speech and debate. She also served as a student advisor to the Board of Education. Her plans are to attend the University of Chicago, where she will major in environmental science and global studies, and also minor in French. Jacob is the son of Patrick and Deidre Curley. While in high school, he was president of Speech and Debate, a member of Camdenton Laker football, active in National History Day, and a member of DECA. He plans to enter the Army ROTC program and major in business at the University of Missouri at Columbia. Please welcome Hannah and Jacob to the stage.
Yeah, let's switch. Usually I'm on the left and you're on the right.
It only seems right to finish that way, right?
You know, I didn't expect of all people we would be the ones up here speaking together at graduation.
Isn't it kind of ironic, don't you think? And I mean, the United States right now, that it's you and I.
Yeah, I think it's pretty telling of how important it is that even people on different sides of the spectrum can come together and have a conversation.
Because I'll tell you right now, there's not a single other person that I respect more or would rather be up here giving this final speech than with Miss Hannah Rogers.
They say each generation has a defining moment. Our generation, Gen Z, was ushered in following 9/11, a catastrophic event that left immediate, lasting, and visible impacts on our country. While many of us were too young to remember the event itself, we cannot imagine a world without its impacts. Constant surveillance and ongoing wars. Over the course of our childhood, we experienced a financial crisis, we witnessed mass shootings, and we felt a deep cultural divide in our country. Now we are experiencing an infectious pandemic and a new era of civil rights in our country. We are living in a world unforeseen by any of our parents or our grandparents. Senior year didn't go as planned, to say the least. But much like life, there's little you can expect. The traditions we have anticipated since the start of school, prom, graduation, senior sports seasons, were robbed from many. We are allowed to mourn this. We are allowed to be upset, but we are not allowed to let bitterness deter us. The unfortunate reality of our senior year is an important realization that nothing is guaranteed. External circumstances are out of our control, but our actions and how we choose to respond are not. What lies behind us and what lies before us are small matters compared to what lies within us. Ralph Waldo Emerson. The environment in which we have been raised has primed us to be proactive because we don't have a choice. Amidst uncertainty, a chaotic world, and a fear for the future, what can you hope for? That you are here, that life exists in identity, that the powerful play goes on and you may contribute a verse. Walt Whitman. You don't have to know what you want to do with your future, what career you want, or whether college is for you. But classmates, you must consider the verse you will leave. Our verse is our legacy, and as we close up our legacy here at Camdenton High, we expand it to the greater horizons of the world.
But understand, class of 2020, your opportunities to be successful have only just begun. Now I say this to you because no matter what happens tonight, the second we leave this room, the opportunity to become the men and women we have all aspired to be over the course of the last 4 years becomes real. So I figured I'd provide you guys a couple challenges. No Tide Pods are involved, so just bear with me for a minute, okay? I want to challenge the class of 2020 to not be the protester, rather be the policy maker.
Now understand, as long as you want to stand by and watch society, nothing is going to change. Society will not fix itself. So put yourself in a position to fix society and offer something as a positivity to the world. My next challenge is simply to be independent thinkers. No matter where your journey takes you in this next phase of life, understand that you must be true to yourself before you are true to anyone else. Don't conform into what the college professors want you to be. Don't listen to what the media tells you. Don't become what social media outlines you to be. Think for yourself and believe in yourself first before anything else. Third, I'd like to challenge you to be the role model you had or wished you had in high school. Right now, think of the person who made the biggest impact in your life over the last 4 years. Parent, sibling, teacher, it doesn't matter. If you can't think of that person, think of the person who hurt you the most, who let you down the most, the parent that left, the teacher that didn't help you, the friend that turned their back on you and you needed their help the most. Make the decision tonight. You're either going to be a positive impact in someone's life tomorrow, or you're going to be a negative one. And as I look into this class right now, I know that there is not a single person in here who is not capable of being a positive influence in someone's life. So I challenge you, be that positive influence. Finally, I challenge you to be critical. On a night in which every single person is going to tell you congratulations, good job, you did it, we're done, I challenge you to be critical. Think about your high school career. Think about all the homework assignments and tests you didn't do or didn't try on, because I know that there are plenty for me, right? Understand that because we have a fantastic faculty here at Camdenton, that didn't really mean as much, and obviously we're all here. It's really forgiving. This next phase of life is not as forgiving. Whether it be college, or you go on to the workforce, or even some of us becoming parents, there is no slacking off. There is no not putting your full effort in. Make the decision. Be critical. Tonight, when everyone tells you congratulations, think of the time you messed up in high school and the time you knew you messed up in high school and you did not care. Don't think as tonight as the exemption that nothing is going to go wrong, that you can always get through it. Think of tonight as that you're lucky and that you have another opportunity to be better tomorrow. Be critical, class of 2020.
So obviously Jacob and I come from different sides of a spectrum, basically, but we've still managed to find a deep respect for one another and to sit down and have an important conversation about what the future of our country is going to look like. Our generation is on track to be the most diverse and best educated to date, giving us the power to revolutionize our society, our country, and our globe. We continue to feel this deep cultural divide, and as a whole, we need to seek resolution. We question our predecessors, our leaders, and our world. And rather than one defining moment, we will have many. And despite uncertainty, Gen Z is unprecedented, unyielding, and unstoppable.
If Hannah and I can sit up here and have the most civilized conversation in front of all of you, there is no excuse for any of you to not go out and have the same civilized conversation with someone else. Class of 2020, there is no one in this room who cannot be a positive influence in someone's life. There is no one in this room, whether it be Hannah or I, or any of you, that is not capable of listening to others. We will be successful, but only if we elect to be. Never forget what Hannah and I have told you tonight. Always be critical. Never be complacent. Congratulations, class of 2020. God bless.
Thank you, Hannah and Jacob. We would now like to take the opportunity to recognize our students for their outstanding achievements and successes. However, before we do, I think it only fitting to also recognize their teachers for their time, instruction, dedication, and support to help our students succeed. Our students' success is possible because of the work of their teachers from kindergarten through 12th grade, and I would ask that all faculty and staff of the Camdenton R3 School District to please stand and be recognized at this time. Let's recognize those standing and those joining from home with a round of applause. Thank you. The class of 2020 has achieved outstanding success academically, in the classroom, in the arts, and on the field of competition. In addition, we recently held our annual scholarship and awards ceremony, and students were recognized for scholarships earned from our local scholarship sponsors. Not only does this speak to the level of success of our students, but it also speaks to the support we receive from our community. We are grateful for their support, and we certainly thank our community and scholarship sponsors for investing in our students' futures. Students, let's give them a round of applause at this time. This year, Camdenton has 15 seniors that have entered the military, and we would like to begin by honoring these individuals. Some of these individuals are unable to be here in person tonight, as they have already reported to basic training. If you are a family member of those not able to be here, please stand and remain standing as your student's name is read. For those students in attendance, we would ask that you and your family members please stand and remain standing as your names are read. Alex Burhans, Brody Deckard, Austin Fry, Cole Heimbaugh, Rocky Jennings, Aaron Kennedy, Nicholas Kroll, Antoine Lockhart, Jacob Morgan, Shelby Mount, Michael Radlin, Braden Tapp, Jake Tainen, Matthew Valentine, and Emilio Zabala. We are extremely grateful for your sacrifice and service to our country. Let's recognize these students and thank them for their service. In an effort to ensure that our students are college and career ready, we provide a rigorous course of study aligned to meet students' individual needs and prepare them for post-secondary success. Camdenton High School utilizes an academy structure that provides students relevant courses aligned to their identified career pathway. Within these pathways, students are also encouraged to take advanced level courses such as advanced placement, international baccalaureate, dual credit, Project Lead the Way, and High Schools of Business. This year, 199 seniors have completed one or more of these advanced courses, and they have been given a white tassel to signify this achievement. I would like to ask these students to please stand so we can recognize you at this time. Thank you. Camdenton High School is fortunate to have a great partnership with Lake Career and Technical Center, which provides students the ability to pursue academic opportunities relating to technical careers. On behalf of Jackie Jenkins, Director of Lake Career and Technical Center, and the entire LCTC faculty and staff, they want to say congratulations to the class of 2020. LCTC provides career and technical education training for students who are interested in attending post-secondary education and/or entering the workforce immediately after high school. 70 graduates have earned dual credit from either Missouri State University, Missouri State West Plains, Ozarks Technical Community College, State Fair Community College, or State Technical College of Missouri. 53 students have earned an industry-recognized credential within their technical program area. These students are recognized with the black graduation cord, and their names and credentials were identified and displayed on the screens before the ceremony. At this time, I would ask these 53 students to please stand. Camdenton High School was approved last year by the Missouri Department of Elementary and Secondary Education to award qualifying students the Missouri Seal of Biliteracy. By meeting the required components and demonstrating achievement in English and another language other than English, these students are eligible to receive college credit hours, and they will have the Seal of Biliteracy attached to their official high school transcript. This year, we have 16 candidates for the Seal of Biliteracy. Please stand at this time. The Lake Region GoCaps, or Greater Ozarks Center for Advanced Professional Studies, represents the collaboration of education, business, and community partners, providing students with unique, real-life experiences resulting in highly skilled, adaptable, global innovators and leaders in the local community. This is the third year our students have participated in the GoCaps program, and we have 12 students who have participated and earned that honor. We would ask that these 12 students please stand so we can recognize you. The Senior Experience seeks to provide students with an opportunity to pursue more in-depth studies in their career paths or areas of interest in the community while still in high school. Senior Experience students must complete hours with a community mentor and conduct research, create a product, and present their work at a showcase night. There are 20 seniors in the class of 2020 that participated in the Senior Experience program. Seniors, please stand so we can recognize you at this time. Students earning the International Baccalaureate Diploma have completed rigorous coursework in 6 subject areas, have written a 4,000-word extended essay, fulfilled 150 hours of creativity, action, and service, and have completed a course called Theory of Knowledge. This year, we have 3 diploma recipients, and I would ask those students to please stand and face the audience so we can recognize you. Thank you. To be recognized as a Bright Flight Scholar, a student must be a Missouri resident, enrolled as a full-time student at a Missouri post-secondary institution, and achieve the qualifying score as set by the Missouri Department of Higher Education on the ACT or SAT. Students may qualify for the Bright Flight Scholarship at 2 different levels. The first group of students achieved an ACT score in the top 3% of Missouri test takers for the 2019-2020 academic school year, which is an ACT composite of 31 or above. The next group of Bright Flight Scholars scored in the top 4th or 5th percentile for the 2019-20 academic year, which represents an ACT composite score of 30. In the class of 2020, there are 13 students who have achieved Bright Flight status. Students, please stand so we can recognize you. Students receiving A+ designation must have attended a designated A+ school for 3 consecutive years, earned a 2.5 or higher cumulative grade point average on a 4.0 scale, completed 50 hours of unpaid school-based tutoring or mentoring, maintained a 95% attendance record, and maintained a record of good citizenship. In the class of 2020, there are 135 students who have met these requirements. I would ask these 135 students to please stand. The Missouri Scholars Academy is a 3-week academic program for approximately 330 of Missouri's gifted students who are ready to begin their junior year in high school. Schools nominating students for that academy are required to provide specific information to the Department of Elementary and Secondary Education. Participants are then selected on the basis of that criteria. Senior Abby Bennett participated in the Missouri Scholars Academy. Abby, would you please stand? We will now recognize students graduating with honors. To receive the top academic honor of graduating with cum laude recognition, students are required to complete weighted classes during their sophomore, junior, and senior years and must maintain a specified cumulative grade point average for each of the 3 distinct levels. Students receive cum laude recognition by achieving a 3.80 to 3.99 cumulative grade point average. This year, we have 17 students earning cum laude recognition. Would these 17 students please stand? In order to earn magna cum laude recognition, students must have earned a 4.0 to 4.19 cumulative grade point average. 14 students have earned this honor, and I would ask them to stand so we can recognize you at this time. Students graduating with summa cum laude recognition have achieved a cumulative grade point average of 4.2 or higher. The class of 2020 has 24 students earning summa cum laude recognition. Students, would you please stand? Thank you.
Our second musical performer this evening is Jace Nicholas. Jace is a son of Todd and Jo Beth Nicholas. Jace was active in football, bel cantos, the Laker Theater Company, track, and baseball while in high school. He plans to attend Dordt University. While there, he will play football and study business and computer science. Please welcome Jace.
Can I get this mic on? Okay, you hear me now? So I want y'all to sing along. If you know me, I'm an emotional guy, so at some point I'll probably tear up or something. But here we go. I used to help old Matt Webster at the Pharisees Fruit Mart when he needed an extra hand in the summer on a watermelon truck. And he paid me $20 and an ice-cold soda pop. We learned us a couple dirty jokes and a lot about growing up. Just another reason if you ask me where I'm from. No matter where I'm living under this old sun, the answer's always just west of Camdenton. Now I met Jesus at First Baptist in the third from the last pew. He's been a pretty good teacher like old Jack Crown, Miss Mary Lou. And I love to see them birthdays on Dairy Queen's marquee sign, or the bright lights at the J.O.D. on the fall in a Friday night. Just another reason if you ask me where I'm from. no matter where I'm living under this old sun. The answer's always just west of Camdenton. It's where I learned to ride my bike, how to swing a baseball bat, how to tie on a crappie jig, and to talk just like my dad. And spaceships don't always have to fly. And there's probably another million reasons why. If you ask me where I'm from, no matter where I'm living under this sun, the answer's always just west of Camdenton. Hey, that song's pretty cool, and it talks about how cool of a place Camdenton is, but what makes Camdenton is the people here, so thank you guys.
Thank you, Jace. Mr. Board President, members of the Camdenton R3 Board of Education, Superintendent Hadfield, family, and friends. At this time, it is my pleasure to present to you the individual members of the Camdenton High School class of 2020. These students have met the graduation requirements of the Camdenton R3 Board of Education and the state of Missouri.
Savannah Lynn Hanway.
Larson Ashcroft.
Montana Marie Archibald.
Sophia May Baudo.
Angelo James Alfano.
Gage Behe.
Hannah Marie Basili.
Abby Dawn Bellew.
Angel M. Bonnard.
Carly Bent.
Shelby Jean Bays.
Skylar Lee Edward Blade Byer.
Jeremiah Mikkel Bell.
Kyle Alexander Bullman.
Abby Renee Bennett.
Alex Burhans.
Jeremy Edward Burnaby.
Megan Campo Piano.
Gabriella Grace Borby.
Alyssa Marie Cardwell.
Jade Alexis Blumenshine.
David Michael Cole.
Nathaniel Cage Brawley.
Nicholas James Connolly.
Nicole Marie Brewer.
Dayton Gerald Coos.
Damon Brown. Shelby Nicole Carroll.
Philip Elijah Burns.
Michael Allen Cassidy.
Madison Carter.
Anaya Shanae Chairs.
Arvin Dwayne Catron Jr.
Amy Lynn Childers.
Montana Cynthia Allison Cheney.
Courtney Lauren Faye Kuhn.
Caleb Daniel Cloyd.
Angel Marie Cornett.
Kylie R. Counts.
Lucas Cole Crawl.
Ali Marie Kroll.
Audrey Suzanne Courier.
Jacob Patrick Curley.
Cordelia Elizabeth Dallum.
Ainsley Hope Cusick.
Peyton Nicole Dannett.
Steve Allen Daniel.
Paxton Joseph DeLaurent.
Brody Lane Deckard.
Timothy Michael Denning.
Coleman Wayne Darnell.
Alina Diaz Rios.
Dominic Scott DeToli.
Josina Josephine Diaz.
Brady James Doolin.
Madison Hope Deal.
Zachary Jonathan Davis.
Christopher David Dishman.
Andrew Joseph DeBello.
Dax Walker Dodson.
Raven Alexis Dilbeck.
Jacob Ivan Dunahee.
Dylan Colby Dobrik.
Hunter Jonathan Diamond.
Vanessa Grace Dunham.
Matthew Lee Elmer.
Peyton Burke Easter.
Brock Anthony Hurd.
Aubrey Nicole Enos.
Keegan Thomas Hess.
Dakin Chase Enright.
Seth Daniel Hubner.
Kelsey Lauren Ferris.
Reese Michael Esqueda.
Zane Richard Folk.
Abigail Elizabeth Evans.
Reagan Michelle France.
Tyler Shannon Finley.
Megan Lynn Frazier.
Madison Renee France.
Aubrey Francesca Fuentes.
Jacob Christian Fulsang.
Jalen Ash Galbraith.
Luke Stephen Galbraith.
Thomas Patrick Garignani.
Ian Michael George.
Alyssa M. Gentry.
Joshua Michael Gerdeman.
Evan Lane Gideon.
William Colton Glosson.
Riley Grace Glissendorf.
Micaiah Mila Goff.
McKenna Grace Gollier.
Jasmine Gopar Hernandez.
Cole Edward Heimbaugh.
Lindsay Leanne Graves.
Chesney Rian Greenwell.
Nathaniel John Grundle.
Isaac Douglas Harmon.
Mercedes Paige Hanlon.
Diana Pearl Haynes.
Ethan Morgan Harris.
Logan Thomas Edward Haynes.
Cannon Christopher Heavner.
Dexton Cole Heyer.
Zachary Joseph Henson.
Macy Joanne Helms.
Austin Lane Hobbs.
Megan Lanier Heimball.
Matthew Colton Holloway.
Olivia Carissa Hilton.
Samantha Michelle Horn.
Michaela Janella Hoke.
Rocky Lee Jennings.
Tyler David Hunter.
Destiny Rose Hees.
Claire Marie Holmes.
Tabitha Kathleen Oshka.
Matthew Thomas Hoskinson.
Rihanna Maxine Howe.
Paige Cheyenne Howard.
Addison Grace Jenkins.
Don Jean Hudson.
Chloe Dawn Jess.
Grace Mariah Jones.
Felicity June Johnston.
Nicholas Braden Kroll.
Jaden Michael Keller.
Aaron Kennedy.
Preston Reed Kelling.
Abigail Lane Kerr.
Justin Patrick Keniston.
Caitlin Ann Lum.
Addie America King.
Donald Michael Lane.
Matthew Ray Klein.
Hunter Allen Leedy.
Raymond Donald Klein.
Bryce Andrew Lunenberger.
Shelby May Kurtz.
Tatum Uriah Looney.
Jacob Murphy Lansford.
Summer Ann Lee.
Brandon Dean Leake.
Mackenzie Renee Littleworth.
Shay Yvonne Little.
Jonathan Lyles.
Corinne Janelle Lemke.
Jerry Levi Mansfield.
Ainsley Grace Lothar.
Ryan Michael Mawson.
Devin Garrett Leibarger.
Austin Michael Martin.
Conrad Freeman Mag.
Ethan Ray McDaniel.
Nora Alexandra Macias Ramirez.
Felicity Dawn McSwain.
Alejandro Salmerón Chapin.
Alyssa Rayanne McKay.
Amelia Claire Martin.
Spencer Ryan Melville.
Gabriel Joseph Martin.
Drake Caleb Miller.
Cabri Lou Matusik.
Matthew Eugene Myers.
Allison Dawn McDowell.
Haley Rain Mitchell.
Taylor Dawn McGowan.
Hannah Jolie Moore.
Ian Clancy McIntosh.
Connor Levi Morgan.
Juliet Elizabeth Mead.
Shelby Marie Mount.
Callie Michelle Merritt.
Sean Luke Mullen.
David Jacob Miller.
Adrena Lee Norman.
Jacoby Keaton Miller.
McKenna Lene Oyster.
Morgan James Montgomery.
Jesslyn Renee Parsley.
Anna Karen Moreno Balderas.
Brandon Michael Pasley.
Brent Edward Mullet.
Taylor Raylene Petrides.
Gracie Lynn Louise Myers.
Drew Robert Patton.
Tyler Andrew Nelson.
Joshua Payne.
Robert Jace Nicholas.
Emily Ann Percival.
Patrick Odell.
Aubrey Joy Peterson.
Desan Honorheim.
Kyler Ashton Pierce.
Nyana Jane Honorheim.
Elizabeth Grace Poe.
Jameson Keegan Osborne.
Frankie Portillo.
Jamin Allen O'Quinn.
Lewis James Powers.
Taylor Marie Palmer.
Michael Carl Radland.
Terrace Carol Ann Parsons.
Talon Philip Randazzo.
Brandon Lee Patrick. Jaden Michelle Payton.
Elias Mendez Ramirez.
Summer Dawn Perez.
Akaya Rector.
Do you want your name? Court Petty.
Megan M. Reed.
Marku Pleshka.
Aiden Vitali Reisner.
Mackenzie Taylor Prettyman.
Madison Lane Robinson.
Hannah Grace Payne.
Hannah Mae Rogers.
Clara Grace Pittman.
Joshua Russell.
Britt Alexander Powell.
Tatiana Francesca Russell.
Haley Christine Rambo.
Skylar Alexander Samples.
Emmett Reynolds.
Dale Salinas.
Jonathan Artreyu Rendazzo.
Morgan Elizabeth Sansone.
Caleb Matthew Redman.
Peyton James Sapp.
Ethan Tyler Reinhardt.
Carly Paige Selby.
Justice Elizabeth Reynolds.
Skylar Lee Schrager.
Andrew J. Maston Roberts.
Jake Edward Tainen.
Abimael Rodriguez Canseco.
Braden Yule Spangler.
Catherine Grace Russell.
Stephen Ridge Smith.
Roberto John Vincente Santon.
Wyatt Lane Stamper.
Frank Joseph Schulte.
Addison Blaine Stanley.
Aiden Charles Stoops.
Caitlin Nicole Stearns.
Kaya Ray Seymour.
Autumn Nicole Stevens.
Victor Silva Cruz.
Emma Grace Smith.
Shane Matthew Smith.
Beyonce Nicole Stocks.
Alicia Marie Smythe.
Tyler James Strom.
Christopher Sean Stapleton.
Stormy Lynn Sweezer.
Marcus William Stevens.
Brandon Donald Tennyson.
Danielle Lee Stevens.
Colin Julian Thomas.
Trinity Marie Stokes.
Emmy Grace Thompson.
Madison Grace Swain.
Adriana Elaine Trandom.
Braden Tapp.
Gage Robert James Ulrich.
Mariana Renee Torres.
Ari Elizabeth Vasquez.
Brianna Christine Trusty.
Reagan Gentry Waters.
Megan Renee Vest.
Trevor Andrew Watson.
Kelby Brooke Virtue.
Maven Claire Weber.
Victoria Joe West.
Colin James Welch.
Kaylee Nicole Wallander.
Elissa Grace Werner.
Elia Nora Ward.
Megan Gabriella Wilde.
Aaron Farrell Watkins.
Jeremiah Wallace Wilkins.
Magali Marie Wayman.
Kelsey Marie Wilson.
Jackson Charles Welsh.
Bailey Nicole Whitgen.
Brianna Mackenzie Wilsman.
Carly Lynn Wolf Schultz.
Dalton James West.
Jaden Ethan Yonker.
Luke Matthew Whaley.
Haley Ray Zegger.
Lacey Marlene White.
Jacob Joseph Ziegler Jr.
Haley Marie Whitworth.
Matthew Valentine.
Robert Taylor Wise.
Camden Christine Wimberly.
Aisha Haven Wood.
Anthony Matthew Yates.
Zay Lexia Zimmerman. Brandon William King. Dylan Alexander LaChance. Matthew Carrington LaChance. Antoine Lockhart. Mercedes Ryan Massey. Maggie McEllier. Trenton Lee McGuire. Cameron Lee McKinney. Jacob Ryan Morgan. Harrison Cole Nielsen. Bronta Nancy Daisha Anaheim. Connor Wayne Thomas. Adrian May Ward.
Our final musical performance tonight will be performed by Audrey Currier. Audrey is the daughter of Bob and Donna Currier. Audrey was active in Bel Cantos, National Honor Society, the Fellowship of Christian Athletes, Missouri Girls State, and was a member of MMEA All-District Honor Choir. She plans to attend the University of Missouri and major in interior design. Without further ado, Audrey Currier.
Someday I'll wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me. Oh, where trouble melts like lemon drops away above the chimney tops. That's where you'll find
Thank you, Audrey. Graduates Hannah Basili and Claire Holmes will now come to provide our closing statement and prayer. Claire is the daughter of Val and Eddie Holmes and has been involved in track, cross country, volleyball, and FCA. She will be attending Missouri S&T in the fall and will major in civil engineering and run cross country and track. Hannah is the daughter of Rick and Gina Basili, and she has been involved in band, bel cantos, student council, prom committee, A+ tutoring, yearbook, and National Honor Society. Hannah will be attending State Fair Community College and then transferring to the University of Missouri, Kansas City to pursue a degree in pediatric nursing. Hannah?
Thank you, Mr. Thompson. Just before I begin, I'd like to note that this speech was written pre-pandemic and also pre-rain. So some things don't make sense, but now you know. Hi, I'm Hannah Basili. Those that know me are thinking one thing. Oh great, here's the sappy one. But you know what? Yeah, I'm sappy. Bear with me. Just 4 seemingly short years ago, we seniors walked the same exact path we walk tonight, down to this very football field. The sun was beating down on us incoming freshmen, and we walked close to each other. Parents of freshman boys know what that had to smell like. We were anxious and complaining at that moment, but not today, because we've looked forward to this day, our graduation, for a very long time. It feels like just yesterday we walked into kindergarten. Little did we know that just 12 years we would learn, inspire, and grow together. In this crowd, we have our best friends, our enemies, our first crush, our boyfriends and girlfriends, our first heartbreak, and our very first friend. We've made each other laugh, cry, and shout, but most importantly, we've made each other stronger. We are the class of 2020, and we shared a lot of the same memories because we identify as Lakers. We've all rolled around on tiny scooters on the gym floor for scooter soccer. We sipped hot chocolate in our pajamas for Polar Express Day. We've clapped in the lunchroom when someone knocked something over. We've learned how to cha-cha slide in our elementary gym class. On this football field, we enjoyed many Friday nights, and we all leaped for joy when the band made semifinals at San Antonio, Texas. Oh, maybe just the band and I on that one. All joking aside, regardless of what activity we were involved in, we've made memories that we'll cherish forever. People always say that time flies, but we didn't believe them because the days go by so slow. They were right. These 4 years were like sand, quickly slipping from our fingers. One day, we woke up as seniors, and people were constantly asking us what we're doing after high school. And when I say constantly, I mean constantly. But if we're being honest, I think it's okay to not have it all figured out, because we've learned more than just math and English in these 4 years at Camdenton. Amazing teachers and staff have given us life lessons that go beyond everyday curriculum. So as we close this chapter in our lives and we look to the future, one thing is for sure, our roots remain the same. We are Camdenton Lakers. LAK. Good luck, guys. We did it.
Would you please join me and bow your head and pray? Dear Lord, thank you so much for simply gathering us here today to celebrate. Thank you for providing us the ability and opportunity to learn and to be inspired. We thank you for all of our friends and our families and all of the teachers that you have blessed us with. And we thank you for creating this beautiful place that we get to call our home. I pray that as this class of 2020 begins a new chapter of life, that we can go forth and love just as you have called us to do. I pray that we will all go out and make a difference in this world. And I pray that we can use the gifts and talents that you have given us to serve others. I ask that you give us the strength and the courage throughout all of our lives. And I pray that you will bless us with peace and guidance in our futures. And I pray for joy and laughter to fill all of our days. In your name we pray, amen.
can certainly be said that the class of 2020 has faced its share of adversity. You have persevered through these challenging times, and you've done so with grace, determination, and a positive attitude. These challenges and the way that you have handled them will serve you well in your future endeavors and will help you achieve whatever you set your mind to. As you leave Camdenton High School, we wish you the best, and we know that you're going to make us proud. Graduates, please stand and face the audience. Family and friends, we would ask you to stand and join us as well as Mr. Paul Bauer leads us in the singing of the Camdenton Alma Mater. Students and guests, the words to the alma mater are on the screen and on the program.
Let's hope they're on the screen. There we go. Can ne'er be broken, born in Camdenton High. For surpassing wealth unspoken, my friendship's tied. Camdenton High School now and ever, engraven on each heart, shall be found unwavering true when we from life shall part. Mr. Bauer.
It has been a long wait, students, but it is my pleasure and my honor to present you as the graduating class of Camdenton High School 2020. Congratulations. And if I could have your attention for one more second, if I could have your attention, it is my understanding that there have been some fireworks donated in the hope that we were outside, but since we're inside, I believe the fireworks will go off at about 10:30, and if you look toward the football field, you should see the fireworks at about 10:30. Thank you.
Come and fly away with me. Come and fly away.